Yes, people, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my 31-day challenge where I sit in front of the camera every single day to get better and more confident. If you're here for the first time, my name's Enoch, and if you're here returning, as always, thank you. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you for always supporting. So, today's video, if you'd watched yesterday's video, you know, I spoke about how I was just gonna continue about the subject of marriage and life partners and your soulmate and that kind of theme. But today's not been the best day in terms of my trading. So I felt like it was not going to be doing you guys a service or doing myself a service if I come on here and, try gloss over having a bad day rather than, just sitting down and being kind of like raw and open, a bit more vulnerable and not hiding that side because, yeah, to this week, like this month, to be honest, it's just been a difficult trading month in terms of my psychology and my executions as well. Coming into this week, there was a bit of pressure because, you know, I've been doing a funded challenge basically, and I passed phase one, everything was good, hit the profit target, and then now I was on phase two of the funded challenge, which meant if I'd passed it and made the profit target without violating any of the rules, I'd have been having access to this 10K funded account that I can trade off and then make the profit splits from that, essentially, just to give you like a rundown of how it works. Um, there'll be like a further video like next month to for you guys to follow through the funded challenge anyway, but we'll speak about it at the end. But yeah, this week I felt like a bit of pressure coming into the week, obviously because I was in drawdown on this account. So the minimum I was aiming for was just to get back to break even on the account, and what that allows me to do is get a free repeat. So it's coming up to Friday. Obviously today's Friday, and I was still in drawdown. There was a lot of news released today, which I knew was going to be a lot riskier today in terms of my trading, but I was happy enough to take the risk because I knew overall the target wasn't to pass with the profit target. It was just to get back to break even. But yeah, it's weird because the morning went really well in terms of like the gains I was making, and obviously I made a couple of losses, but overall I was making more profit than loss. And then got into the afternoon, entered some positions, and it was going well. And then one of the positions I was in, my psychology just got the better of me, and then I closed early. The move was about 70% of the way finished. There was still probably like another 30% that I knew was going to drop down, and I missed on that 30%. So if I'd left it, I would have hit my profit target. And then in the afternoon, before I was going to record this video, I was thinking, nah, let me not record it yet. Let me record it later on when hopefully I've got back to the break even, and then I've got something more positive to speak about, rather than recording it now and speaking about something potentially negative in terms of potentially failing the challenge. Let me just wait until later on. So to be honest with you, even right now, I didn't feel like recording. It's like 9 o'clock. Usually I'd record like way earlier, have it little chopped up and put the intro together, put the captions together, and upload it by now. But after the end of the day, I was just feeling a bit down, just feeling a bit disappointed in myself, a bit let down in myself. You know, I know I've got the skill, I know I've got the understanding, I know I've got the patience, which I still need to work on. It's something I'm constantly working on, but I've got the foundations there to be a great trader, an excellent trader. It's just about executing that, in real live market conditions, which this year's allowed me to have. It's allowed me to get, you know, actual sitting down live market execution. Whereas before, when I was working my other job, I was in the branch all the time. I was, never had time to look at the screens or look at the charts and execute live, deal with the psychology side of it, the mental capacity that I've got during those trades. So this year's definitely been an experience. This year, I've managed to, get a small win, which was passing phase one, which I'd never done before. So I can take that away. And I think over the past couple of days, this video kind of falls well because it goes along with the theme that we've been speaking about, celebrating small wins like we did yesterday with day 14. Oh, allow it. Hey, I'm recording the video. Let me call you in a bit. Go on, bro. Yeah, sorry about that. So, lost my train of thought. Is it recording still? Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Still recording. I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so over the past couple of days, we've been speaking about, solid foundations, celebrating the small wins like we did yesterday with day 14. And I think that kind of ties in nicely with, today's video. So even though it is a negative situation, I still have to take the positives out of the situations, which, include passing phase one, which I never done before. I was a bit annoyed that I didn't pass phase two, but there's still a lot that I can learn within that, such as I've still got to wait and work on my patience. I still got to work on trusting my setups that they're going to play out rather than closing early. I've still got to work on, just the discipline, because this phase two, some of the executions weren't following my trading plan. And that's where I've gone wrong, because some of the losses I could have avoided by, mechanically following my trading plan, which phase one I did, but phase two, there was a few trades where, I didn't mechanically follow the trading plan. So that's definitely something that I can take on going forward. It's December the 15th right now, so next week and the week after, it's getting towards the Christmas period, and the markets are just really choppy and really slow. There's less volume in the markets, through the holiday season. I don't plan to trade over the next 2 weeks. I maybe might look at the charts here and there. I'm still planning to back test, every single day as usual. Nothing's going to change there. At this point, I'm just ready to, get my mind right and enter 2024 in a better headspace, ready for that new challenge, because 2024, the start of 2024, probably midway through, I plan to start a new challenge, which is a 100K challenge on FDMO. This time around, it was a 10K challenge on True Forex Funds. But yeah, that 100K challenge, I'm going to do a series on that, just to give myself another level of accountability, rather than just my trading plan, but put it out there so you guys can see the process, the kind of the mental struggles and psychology that you go through with trading, and just to follow that trading so I can document all the way through, which is something I've been looking to do, throughout this whole process. So yeah, today's just been a bit flat, a bit annoying, but I think at the end of the day, it is what it is. We pick ourselves up, we go again, we take, the lessons from this. I always say every loss isn't just a loss, it's a lesson. The only way it's going to be a loss is if you let it be a loss. So we take the lesson from this, we pick ourselves up, we go again. We don't let one bad moment turn into one bad day, and then we don't let one bad day turn into one bad year. So at the end of the day, listen, I'm resilient. I know I'm going to be successful. I know these are just some of the downfalls and the peaks that you have to come through. Some of the tribulations, the trials that you need to go through to make it in the game. It's all experience I can build off. And like I said before, strong foundations that I can always, fall back on later down the line. This is experience, valuable experience. Even sitting here recording this video, let myself be vulnerable, opening up myself a little bit. just so I can further along on the journey, look back, and yeah, just see how far I've come, which is one of the reasons I started this YouTube to document and, you know, let you guys see what I'm going through, but at the same time, future me kind of, yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought there, but I'm gonna end it there because it was 10 minutes. Future me, I know you're watching this. Even a month from now, 2 months, 3 months, a year, you're looking back at this, and you can see this as a inflection point of, you know, everything happens for a reason. You failed that challenge for a reason. You learn from it. You didn't let it just be a loss. You got the lesson from it, and great things happen from this moment going forward. So I'm proud of you. You know, give yourself a pat on the back for the small win. But yeah, minor setbacks, major comebacks. As always, peace, love. See you on the next page.